Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ajua. In this video, I want to introduce 6 more Middle Eastern fragrances to you, 3 from the house of Lattafa. Lattafa is already out with 3 and 2 of them are pricing for $72, and the other one $49. So yeah, quite steep. I don't know why they are sort of, adjusting their prices upwards every single day with their Pride collection coming out. Eliminating some of us from enjoying these fragrances because we've always known them as the affordable brand, but it looks like now they are no longer going the affordable route, because $72 is quite a lot for one most likely dupe or inspired by fragrance, and I think they even came out with the Peace and Love, which apparently is also an inspired by fragrance of, quite unfairly popular niche fragrance. So I'll give it to them. But the rest, I'm not too sure, But before I start, let me just go ahead and introduce the first one here, which I strongly believe it is not been launched by the house of Lattafa, but it bears the name Yara. It doesn't even have anything like Yara this or Yara that, like the flankers. I know they have like 4 in the Yara series, the OG Yara, the Yara Moi, the Yara 2s, and then Yara Candy. But I've seen one on some, websites floating around, selling. And I think Yara is one of those target, fragrances that I see a lot of, fake ones around. Case in point, this particular one I'm putting here, I'll put it here on the other side, and it's this sort of, violet or mauve color. And as soon as I saw it, I was curious. So I went on Lattafa's website and it is not there. So I strongly believe it is a fake Yara. I think I even saw the Yara Pink, the Yara Candy-esque, one before even Yara Candy was launched. There are so many of these fake Yaras on the market. So just be on the lookout when you're looking out for Lattafa fragrances. You can confirm from their official website, if you don't find it on their official website or their Instagram or TikTok, then you are most likely, assured that it is not being launched by Lattafa, but other, fake, not even, I wouldn't call them dupe houses. These are like fake houses. So this Yara, for example, I believe is a fake one. So let's go to the ones that have been launched by the house of Lattafa themselves. I have 3 of them. From the Pride collection, we have Art of Nature 1, Art of Nature 2, and then others. But let's start with Art of Nature 1. And that is one of those, going for $72. And this includes a note of plum, blackcurrant, fig at the top, rose, rhubarb, leather in the middle, and then oud, ambergris, and then vanilla at the base. So it's sort of, a gourmand, fruity, vanilla one, that it sounds very exciting, but is it $72 exciting? Not to me, or not for me, I would sort of wait on this one for it to, probably for the price to go down a bit, before I can decide. So there's Art of Nature. The bottles are cute, with the camel and the horses and all those things. They are cute, but it is not $72 cute, to me. So for now, I think I'll wait on Art of Nature 1. There comes Art of Nature 2, which includes a note of bergamot, olivadam, mandarin, and apple at the top. It has some orange blossom, rose, and then cardamom in the middle, and then vanilla, ambroxan, gaiac wood, and then cedar at the base. So I perceive this one as a more masculine one with the more woods, the cedar wood, and then the gaiac wood, the bergamot, olivadam, and all those things give me like a fresh spiced sort of citrus fragrance, probably geared towards me. That is what this one is giving me, but this is Art of Nature 2, also going for a cool $72 by the house of Lattafa. All these fragrances I'm talking about are already out, it is not on pre-order or anything. You can just go to their websites directly and then pay for it, and then you're good to go. You don't have to wait for any of them, I believe, so Art of Nature 1 and then Art of Nature 2. The next one from the Pride collection that I have here is going to be the Art of Wood. So it is already promising to be a woody one, and this one includes the notes of bergamot, pink pepper, and then grapefruit at the top. At the middle, we have the cedar wood, rose, and then patchouli. you know, and then at the base we have the grounding notes of vetiver, oak moss, and then vanilla. It sort of, you know, gives me a more masculine, you know, vibe with the vetiver, oak moss, patchouli, cedarwood, bergamot, you know, grapefruit for the most part. It's used in a lot of masculine leaning scents from what I have come to, you know, experience and, you know, learn when it comes to fragrances, although you have a lot of female leaning fragrances that has the note of grapefruit, but I think for some reason I always see grapefruit leaning towards men for the most part. So we have the Arts of Wood by the House of Lattafa. This, however, is going for $49. So amongst the three that Lattafa has released recently, that is the more mid-range. You know, to me, $49.50 is like, it's on the high side when it comes to dupe houses, you know, but between that and $72, I would rather that, you know. But I'm just curious as to how those $72, you know, ones smell like, you know. Yeah, I'm just curious. The next one I have here is from the House of Paris Corner, and I know a lot of my girlies are super excited about this particular one. It's known as the Confection, you know, and apparently it is inspired by Kia Lee's Candy Rock Sugar, you know, that one. I don't know whether I'm getting this one now or I'll wait on it, you know, because even the OG, although it had some positive review, you know, it felt like super hyped. People compared it to La Belle from Jean-Paul Gaultier. So I guess for like, you know, it's sort of redundant to me, you know, because I already have something or things that sort of reminds me of that. And La Belle has not been my, you know, it's never been a love for me. There's something about La Belle that I think the pear and the vanilla, that it doesn't really work with me. So I've never been a fan of La Belle, the OG, or any of the flankers, you know. So I'm not super excited or super curious about Confection from the House of Paris Corner right now. But maybe down the line, you know, if I get some positive reviews about it, and probably it is like rock candy, sugar, whatever, with, you know, with a bit of a twist, probably I'll go for it. But for now, it is already available on sites like Aroma Concept. I've seen it there, so you can just, you know, ready, nothing like pre-order, you know, it's just ready for you to grab and then go. Then when we come to the House of let me see if I'm not missing anything here. The last one here is from the House of Khadlaj. Khadlaj is out with one. I saw it like a week ago, and this fragrance is known as Tera or Sarah, S-A-R-A. There's something about the spelling of Sarah, you know, if it is spelled that way, I sort of love it, you know, than the one with the H, you know. I prefer the S-A-R-A, Sarah or Sarah, to the S-A-R-A-H. That one feels a bit, you know, old school to me, but the one without the H sounds a bit more modern, you know, to me, and I love that, you know. So Khadlaj has the fragrance known as Sarah. I wasn't able to get any note for that, but it's sort of the advertisement, or, you know, the ad for it is, the fragrance is surrounded by some white florals, you know. So I believe it's sort of, you know, a light white floral petal sort of, you know, fragrance, you know, but the bottle itself is like a delicate baby pink, which is beautiful, you know. And I'm super excited about all of them, but all these that I have spoken about today, I'm not sure I am ready to get any of them, you know, for my personal use now. If I'm going to get any of them, probably down the line when the prices of the Art of Nature 1 and Art of Nature 2, you know, has come down considerably, then I might think about it. I also just wait on the Confection, you know. I'll wait on a few reviews here and there to see, just because I'm not super excited about the fragrance La Belle, you know, which this fragrance has also been sort of connected to, you know, for the meantime. So these are the 6 fragrances, you know. 5, I would say. 1, I know it is fake, you know. I just wanted to give you a thumbs up, you know, or a heads up, just for you to be on the lookout, you know, because sometimes you go on some of these sites, you look for things, you see all manner of, you know, releases. You might be confused as to if they are original creations or not. But I know this Yara Violet, or the mauve color, it is very eye-catchy, the same name, you know, so a lot of people might fall for it. So I don't want to mention the site that I saw this. I'm sure probably some of you have come across this particular site, you know, but If you see anything and you're not too sure, just go on the official Lattafa website and confirm your suspicion. So that is going to be it for today, and I hope this video found you well. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next hot latest releases by Middle Eastern houses. Thank you. Bye bye.